The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the people's platform.
Good times and good conversation. Relax and just take a listen. Here it's a different perspective. Come talk with me. Try to be open to hear it. There is no reason to fear it. This is the reason we're here, so come talk with me. Good times, we're doing something new. Hear it from people just like me and you. Come talk with me. Come talk with me. Come talk with me.
Welcome back to Goodtimes Podcast. We're doing episode one. We're doing episode one, or maybe four, or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter what it is.
Yep.
We got brother Kyle Douglas in the house today. Oh, look at our audience. You can hear a faint
the live audience
in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we also
50
always we got Big Germ
Yep.
running this thing. So
Yep,
mahalo,
yep, yep,
mahalo
yep.
for being here, Kyle.
For having me.
Yeah, man. So behind the scenes on our episode 0 podcast, this was the guy in the behind the scenes over here. So we just wanted to have him on.
He was the candy passer and the hat passer.
The hat passer.
You know,
Yeah, buddy. So tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Like, how do you? I heard some fun banter about you and Germ really knowing each other. Let's hear
Well,
it.
me and Germ go back, I don't know, several years.
How far back do we go?
Several years.
I mean, the first time I think I met him, he probably doesn't even remember, but I was at the university in the radio station. And this was like the previous studio from where they are at now. And I think it was Jimmy Weeks' project or something was visiting, and he came to document. And so it was him and Easton Tanimoto, because I knew Easton's brother. He graduated with me. So I heard of Easton, but I never met Germ until that day.
Nice.
But of course he doesn't remember me.
I don't remember that at
You don't
all.
remember this at all. Is this the first time you're hearing it, Germ?
I don't remember Jimmy Weeks, period.
Wait, but let's go back. You were working at a radio station at the UH.
Yep.
So were you the disc jockey, the DJ? Or?
I did disc jockey part-time, but primarily I was tech advisor and lead engineer.
So you were doing all the stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Nice. So, because I always knew you as a sound guy, yeah, and then just knowing that sound is your biggest, the biggest thing with you. Just explain why is sound so important?
So it's funny because I kind of got pushed into sound. So when I was up there helping with the radio station, the station was kind of helping with events on campus. And I always pretty much got voluntold, help set up the sound system. We're going to run it for whoever. Sometimes it was the activities council. Sometimes it would be like a small little on campus group. But basically, we'd set up the sound system. I would end up pretty much running it. And then I started getting asked to do it off campus. So I started buying my own gear. And that's kind of how I got pushed into it.
Oh, so you have a business doing sound?
Yeah.
Kyle is like the IT of all ITs. You know what I mean?
Like-
you want something made, you'll make it. Like that's him. Like people call me the wizard. That guy is legit one real life walking wizard.
Yeah.
No, so like
Just in sound or anything?
Just
Whatever
anything.
needs to be done.
sound, IT, engineering for film and broadcast. I mean, I kind of dabble. I also used to work at a auto shop recently, and then I mean, I don't know. I was one of those kids that you put Discovery Channel on, I would just zone out all day.
That's crazy.
Man of many talents?
This is something that kind of was thrusted upon you, or did you do any research
So
behind this?
sound was kind of thrusted upon me, and then I ended up doing this pilot episode for a show that never took off. It's called Dork Core. And
Wait, try again.
Dork Core.
I remember Dorkcore. Yeah.
So
But it never took off. How do you know about it?
I mean, because they had it on like your YouTube Doorcore.
Yeah,
thing.
so it used to be like a little mini production series
Yeah, it
on
was-
YouTube. It was
it
like
was
YouTube
like-
Shorts.
I feel it's like way ahead of its time during that time because it was all a bunch of like college kids and all the drama kids were doing like this whole medieval Doorcore. But
Try pull it up. Let's see.
it's
Let's see.
so I don't even know if
There's probably some
There is
older
anything.
clips, but the pilot that I was part of, so from my understanding, the premise is basically, what if all
No, they
this
don't even
sci-fi
have it.
fantasy kind of characters lived in today's modern society? So
So it's not Dorkcore 101.
no
no, that's a
no.
different one.
Yeah, Dorkcore.
So I remember like one of the clips that we shot was this it was this wizard who smokes crack,
Okay.
gets drunk all the time,
There's a lot of
is
those in
applying for a job at Target.
There's a lot of those
So
wizards in Hilo
basically a
nowadays.
homeless wizard
Whole
applying for
lot
a
of
job at
wizards.
Target.
A homeless wizard on crack, though. You forgot
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah. So you would drink a lot. He would smoke crack because apparently it improved his mana, and he was applying for a job at Target.
Oh, this is a legit story.
No, it
Th-
was-
th- this
that-
is like one of the scenes.
this is
Like
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying is like one of the
like-
scenes. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
like-
They put
I
that
mean,
in
it
the
probably
scene.
happened in real life.
No, like this, like this series was like The Office mixed with like medieval stuff, mixed with like comedy. It was way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah, so that first link is
Is it this one?
that's a playlist of like all the
Oh
different-
yeah, this is the one. Which one is the?
So the Morningside Battles Target, that's the job application one I was just talking
That's
about.
right, bro. Dude, this thing is funny.
How long ago was this?
I
10
think
years
this was
ago.
like, I
That's
think it
only
was
10
like
years ago?
2014.
Oh, stop it.
2013.
It's like Gandalf getting.
Yeah. And yeah, he's just smoking in front of the.
These are
person
guys, local
conduct-
guys?
It was all
some
like
of them
college
were.
kids. It
Some
was
of them
like-
were. Some of
I
them
think
actually flew in.
Kimo Apaka was a part of
Yeah.
this too back then.
Hey, Jerm, can you put the audio in the headsets? No, yeah. Or
I
you
mean,
can- no.
We can do that.
Okay.
I mean, I hear it though.
But apparently, this guy, he was in like CSI or something, or Law and Order.
So what did you do with the production of Dark
So I was the location sound mixer for this one, and so that was my first little take on doing sound in the field for film and TV.
That's cool.
And so the producer reached out to me after we shot all these clips, and a majority of them were up in this field up above Pauka'a. And so in the field, there would be all these birds and these crickets chirping and stuff. And so when they got back to San Francisco, they were like, oh crap, there's like all this nature noises. And so he asked me if I can take a stab at cleaning it up. So I put into some post-processing software. First time using it, never researched on how to do it. But apparently I knocked it out of the park. Guy sent off all my edited stuff to the post crew, and they said, oh wow, this is actually pretty clean. And then so he told me that, and I was like, well, maybe I should keep doing this. So I didn't get my next film job for like another couple years after that, but I started focusing on doing the live stuff for like grad parties, weddings, and stuff like that. And so during my off time, I would study tutorials on actual in-studio music production, and I tried to take some of those concepts and put it towards my live engineering.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The whole time I'm sitting here thinking of like, why haven't you been utilized more in this town?
No,
And
like it's the stuff he knows is like next level stuff that, you know, like only if you're in techie you really understand.
Yeah.
You know, and you understand what he's talking about, but he's literally a walking wizard, like literally.
it's
Like
so crazy.
these guys threw me in the production trailer like this past weekend, and it was my first time jumping in that thing, and they just let me have at it. And
Here, this is what he did.
Okay.
we need to fix this. This needs to get removed here. This needs to get.
I was
We
looking
need
at
to
the
clean
rack.
up
I
these
was like,
cables here
can-
and do this and that and this.
tweak some of this before
Yep.
Miramar comes
See,
around.
exactly.
Nice.
We don't need this anymore. I can generate time code
Because you're talking about Naleo's truck, the
Yeah,
trailer.
the
the
broad-
trailer.
broadcast.
The broadcast trailer. Yeah. Tell me about that. Like, you feel at home in those things? Like,
Oh,
when you're-
I liked my little section because like it's small, so it feels like a cave, especially when I turn off the light,
right?
the work light, and I'm just sitting there in the dark. Because basically, all I gotta focus on is just sound.
Sometimes you gotta check if he's still there. It's like,
I know.
Kyle, you there? Kyle, hello.
It's
See if I'm
crazy.
still awake.
That's cool. Like, so I'm opposite of you. I need a lot of light and a lot of room. You know what I mean? So that's cool. I like what you're talking about right now. Don't understand too much of it, but I get it because I remember. Do you remember that one thing you tried to help me out with a while back? It was either for Good Times or something where you're trying to help me with some sound, and you
It
brought
was
something, or was it just I need an
Well, I remember I was there at one of the bingo events, but that was at Naughty Mile Gardens.
Oh, so that okay.
Yeah, but
And
there
then-
was another thing I hope.
Yeah, so
helped you
you
with.
came through though. Like I remember, I couldn't remember the exacts, but you came in clutch with just what you needed to do, and you figured it out real quick for us, and that's why you need a sound guy.
Yeah.
So
Like before, like the doorcore was it after me and June brought you onto Nickelodeon? Was
So
it after the
this was
doorcore
this
thing,
was
or it brought
before
you
the
into-
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, so this
Like
is
way
before.
before.
wait a minute, Nickelodeon. What's going on with Nickelodeon?
Yeah. So
This is you can't just throw out like Nickelodeon and like
no.
not
Yeah.
expect it. Let's go. Let's
deep
go.
into
What
this.
is going on?
So like that was like my resurfacing of Kyle Douglas because me and June at the time were like trying to find. They're building a crew like production assistants for Nickelodeon, and me and June were like, who should we bring on? So we brought on like Preston, and we brought you on for the third season, right?
Yeah. So it was kind of interesting because
What show was this? Sorry.
So this show is Paradise Run. Like it started off, me and Sean Pila got me and June onto this show, and it was hosted at the Hilton, and like we're on for the season 1, and then after we did, I believe like our 6 weeks there. I think if you're a production assistant, it was like 2 months, but then I got hired as like I got brought in as a production assistant, and then they realized like I had more capabilities, so they just stuck me into DIT and media management. So I started working with the executive producers, and like they just loved what I did at the time. So like they just brought us on to the next season. So when season 2 came, like that's when we brought like new people in, and like they would always ask us, who's the local hires, who should we get?
I see.
And then that's how it came about. And then the third season came, and then we're like, bro, we need more people. Like this is outrageous.
Because
And
it's
then-
just growing and growing.
and then we
growing.
brought Kyle in, and then from that transition, he got brought on. He made his connect into the union life and all of that jazz and production, and then like he just kind of like took off running with it.
That's the cool thing about Hawaii. It's such a amazing place to shoot, but there's a lot of that's going on with film in the industry in Hawaii, right? Like there's it's really hard to make a film right now in Hawaii because I remember like watching what is that new show with Momoa, Chief of War.
Chief of War, yeah.
So like, and I just found out that they didn't pick up season 2, which is kind of bummer because it kind of leaves it at like a cliffhanger. But
Yeah.
what I found out is like a lot of the things that they could have shot cheaper in New Zealand, things like
Yeah,
that.
but it comes back to like the whole tax incentive of Hawaii. Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
already-
explain that to me because
They already like hit their with that production. They're about to hit that cap of
Okay.
that. I'm not too sure what the cap is. Maybe Kyle knows.
No, I don't. But
70 million, 17 million.
So it hit the 17 million. You know what I mean? And then
So explain that, like the tax cap, because like what is the downfall of like, because wouldn't that be good to have all that industry in Hawaii? Like, is it something that
it's stated in the legislature, but
Okay.
like this is all about to change eventually because there's a bunch of bills that's going to be projected in the next few weeks. I believe. I think next week And then they produce these bills, and it's gonna change the whole layout
Got it.
if
Got
it gets passed.
So hopefully it
Because,
gets better, so more people want to shoot it.
what they're trying to do is increase that tax incentive,
Got it.
which is gonna bring in these people so they stay. But also, is like for productions, it does cost a lot in Hawaii to do things,
Yes. Yeah.
and like that's like the issue why like productions go back to Atlanta, go back to, you know, even in
It's
LA,
all post-production stuff you're talking
even
about,
no,
right?
I'm talking
No,
about
just
everything.
like
Everything.
the raw shooting.
like housing people is
Yeah.
expensive. Housing
Right.
like a full crew is expensive. Like when we did the Paradise Run with Nickelodeon, we had the whole wing. Our whole production was one whole wing.
Right. Do they need you guys on site, or you guys can't just drive home and come back, like to save some money?
So like the productions assistants that were living in Kona would drive back and forth, but the Hilo guys, since like me and June were like, I mean, since June is kind of like known in the PA world, they gave us rooms. So it's like instead of like the homies driving back, we're like, bro, just stay in our room.
Right.
Yeah.
It was more safe because we're working like 12, 14-hour
Right.
days. And like if you're gonna drive 2 hours and you waste another 4 hours, like you're barely getting any sleep.
Yeah.
And I did that for a while, and then I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna stay in a room out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And back then, actually, it was kind of unheard of for PAs to get offered a room.
Yeah. Like
PAs,
production
production
assistants.
assistants.
Yeah.
They're,
so
they're
you
like
guys
the,
all were production assistants.
Yeah, I mean that's where you start in that world, right? You start off as a production assistant, and you work your way out.
Right.
Me, I got lucky as like I did like one production assistant job, and then like they realized what I can do, and then I just like boop, went up to a different level.
I see. So it's almost like pay your dues to the
Yeah.
next level.
Yeah, pretty much like
Like anything.
contracting,
Yeah.
like anything, like cooking, anything. Like,
So PAs is like entry level.
Yeah.
That's so like in the cooking world, that's like the dishwasher.
In the restaurant.
Eh,
world,
except you're doing more trash taking than washing dishes.
yeah.
But it depends on the production too. Like some bigger productions, like all you're doing is like they call it fire watching, where you're just being a security guard,
Yeah.
or it's like you're watching the camera equipment, or like
Or even just the parking lot.
or just the parking lot, or
Just
it's
watching
like,
who's coming and going.
or it's like you're just picking up the talent, or it's
Right.
like you're just driving to the airport, picking them up, and then dropping them off. Like that's your role.
Yeah.
So it's just wherever you're needed.
Got it. And June was really good at that. And
Yeah,
brought
he
a
was
lot
really
of-
good at that.
And he brought a lot of you guys
Yeah.
in.
Even Preston was like really good at that too. Yeah.
Preston Paulo. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
Paulo.
Yeah.
He was the smart one because we brought him on early on, and like he would always do the Costco runs, so he would use his Costco card and get all the points.
And then they'd reimburse.
Because
No, he didn't. He didn't learn about that until
Until-
we did Temptation Island, and I told him about it.
Wait,
No,
you guys
no,
did
no,
Temptation-
no.
you guys did Temptation Island too?
Because
I
Pila
wasn't
told
on
me
that
about it.
production. Kyle was on that production. He can talk more about that one.
Because Pila told me about it like 2 years later. He's like, "Oh, if you get a Costco membership, because we're doing a small shoot, and I had to go do a run to Costco, and so Pila gave me his card, and he's like, "Oh, if," because I was telling him, I was like,
You're
"I
talking
don't-"
about Sean Pilo.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sean.
Okay, cool.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if they're gonna let me use your card. Da, da, da. And so I was like, oh, I might just grab my own. And he goes, oh, if you grab your own, get the business executive membership because you get a percentage back
Right,
in
right.
rewards.
Right.
And you got to think, like, when you're on production, you're spending like tens and thousands of dollars at Costco.
Right.
Just
and
in
then they just
snacks.
reimburse you right after that.
I mean, you're
no, they
using,
give you
your
a
company
card, but you're using your membership.
but you're using
So
your
you still
membership
collect the-
because
Got
the
it.
rewards.
because they're not local.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Got
So
it.
they're you just swipe.
How to smart.
Or sometimes they'll
That's
just give
crazy.
you petty cash,
Yeah.
and so you pay cash. Well,
Like-
now you got to do it because now they verify that the name on the card
Like when
matches the
like
membership.
when I knew when Preston would go Costco, I'd be like, "Hey, try to get these for the kind for our room, because we would stay there, huh?
Yeah.
and be like, "What? Try it for the crafties? Like, just bring this back, and like, this is what I like."
That's
Because
crazy.
then you're working with all like the mainland people, all they like eat is like granola bars.
So I'm fascinated with anything film. Like I love a good film, a good direct. Like so, I was a part of a production, and I was on stage acting, and I think at my my strong suit is I can act things out, but my weak suit is reading. Like and memorizing. Like I have slight dyslexia, so me reading scripts is real rough. So, but I take a liking, like the aspect of the artistry of what we're trying to, like, making the words come to life. I love doing that. So I won, like, you know how they give away awards, like, you know, okay, we did this play, it was like a couple of days. I got like best director, like future director. And just past Christmas, I directed a play at our church. It was well written.
Oh, nice.
It was super well written. It was called Joy Story, like a spin-off of the Pixar film.
Acidic.
But we had it have a nice little up and down roller coaster.
And you're directing that?
I was
Or you were
directing
in-
it. No, I was
Were
directing.
you in front of camera too?
No,
or
no. I was just on the back. I said I don't have that time it takes, because acting in a play that you have to learn in 3 months, getting all your lines down. I don't have the time for that. Like, you know, we're trying to get this podcast going.
I mean, directing too, though, it takes a lot.
Well, but I would just show up and give direction and then go home. And I don't have to think about memorizing, but I do have to think about where I can make things better.
Yeah.
And that's quick for me. Like, I can do that quick. I can do that there.
Yeah.
You know, but the average age for the cast, there was, I think, 8 people in the cast. The average age was like 20 years old. There's a 44-year-old, a 40-year-old, and then the main character was like 8 or 9 years old. And you know, to see from the start where they were in the beginning, you know, holding their papers up to the finished product, it's amazing. And that's the joys that I like. So that's opposite side of the coin of what you guys do, you know, with because we all know that certain movies, it's the movie score, it's the sound, it's the lighting, it's the cinematography. And I love all that stuff. And that's where guys like you come in for the sound.
I mean, each department is unique in its own way, you know?
Yeah.
There's so much work behind the scenes that happens.
Well, that's why when you watch a movie, the credits come on, and the credits could take 10
Sometimes
minutes.
I think the people behind the scenes should be the first guys.
Yeah.
Cause,
But unfortunately, it's not. It's the actors, right?
That's
all we
like-
see is the actors, right?
That's like when I work reality TV shows, I'm like, the real reality is behind the camera.
Making them look good because they're all.
Didn't you like mic somebody like super famous up or something?
Oh, you mean that recent one?
Yeah, that recent one. Can you talk about that or no?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't sign an NDA. I don't think I did. Did I?
I don't know. You tell me. You know what I mean?
Well, if it's somebody famous, they're not going to see this podcast probably. So
Oh yeah, no, they don't live here, so I guess I'm good.
Nah, I'm not doubting
Unless
that.
they
episode.
pull this up on YouTube to do
It is
local
pretty
research.
funny. It is pretty funny because he did text me. He's like, "You won't believe."
So
who I'm
without
liking."
the person, like, was there anything that happened that was funny that happened?
No, so the feeling that day was kind of interesting because I didn't know it until I got to set, but it was supposed to be like a remembrance about a child that they lost a few years prior, and the last time that they were there in Kona, they were celebrating the birth of that child. So
I get it. Yeah. So let's just keep it under wraps for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can tell us off.
But later on Netflix, it'll be on Netflix.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll be in the credits.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, he's done a lot of crazy stuff since like Nickelodeon. Like this guy has been getting into all kinds of things, and I'm like, what the heck?
So once you're in the industry, then that's what you're talking about. How once you're kind of in it, people call you out like, oh, this is the guy for sound. If you want
I
to
guess
on island.
so. This is from my personal take. So once you become a production assistant, you should kind of do stuff to make yourself stand out. So being on time, dependable, quick thinking, like all those are like pluses. Okay. So you kind of got to make yourself stand out, because once a production supervisor notices these things, when they go home, they might have friends that call them up and be like, hey, we're going to go shoot in Kona. Do you have a list of people you recommend to help us out as PAs? And then they'll go down their list. And so basically that's how my name kind of got out there. I was on a couple people's list for production assistants. And then every once in a while, there will be one where they'll be like, oh, do you know anybody who can do this or that? And then I'll either if I knew how to do it, I'll tell them I could do it, or if I knew somebody who could, I
And
throw
then
out.
Get them on the phone.
names.
And then even if I would get calls, because I would get emails all the time, like, hey, like, do you know any production assistants that can assist in this? We're coming in like 2 months or whatever. And I'll hit up Kyle, like, hey, did you get the call from these guys? And then he'll be like, oh, no. And I'll be like, okay, I'll just try to refer you.
That's
But
cool.
try and get him something better
Yeah.
than a PA, you know?
But
Yeah.
a good way to break out into a specific craft or department is, so if you're working as a production assistant, go talk to those people that do work in the positions that you're interested
That's
in.
your issue. Okay.
So every time there's a new show, I'd go make friends with the sound guys. Some of them, well, for me, with the reality shows is there's a few that would come out, even though it's a different reality show, because they're so good at what they do and they have experience with reality, they'll be called back for these other shows.
That's killer.
And a lot of those relationships ended up at the bar later that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where things
Yeah.
actually get happen.
Yeah, that's where it's just like, man, like, oh, today was rough, you know, like, this is a crazy day. Like, I'm glad, like, you helped me out today. And then, like, they just remember you.
Yeah.
And then the other vantage point for us living in Hawaii is, like, these people don't come here often. So when it's your day off and we're all off, like, we took people, like, on adventures. I remember taking, like, the whole audio crew for Paradise Run to South Point and stuff. And they remember you for life. Like, when I went up to California, like, they were like, oh, you can stay at my house, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
And
you would hang out with them after.
I'll-
Yeah, you
I'll
build that
hang-
relationship.
Yeah, build that
Yeah.
relationship. That's what it's all about.
That's what I'm doing with the comedy. I like not to stray away from you, but like just because you're building relationships, right? You're doing that. You're doing that with
it's
the
key.
Paradise Run. So like with the Good Times comedy that I do, when the comics come in, they're coming in. I mean, and these are comics. They're not like we're not getting David Chappelle ever in Hilo at Good Times Comedy Club. But what I want to do is I want to build it where these guys love coming here. So all the comics that come here, I try and be hospitable. I take them like, hey, like most of them don't rent cars. You know, some do. But I'll try and take them out. I'll recommend spots. Or like I just took our last comic. We went out to Volcano National Park. And it was like maybe 15 hours before it erupted yesterday. You know what I mean? Like he just missed eruption number 40.
Yeah.
And I texted him, hey, look at today. You know, 15 hours later, he was like, I left one day too late, too early.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you build these relationships, and now they're inviting me to their hometown to go do comedy, and I think that's where you start to build those bridges and relationships. Like
Yeah, that's key. That's life.
that's life. Yeah. With that. So, with you were explaining how, you're doing all these things with the sound and everything. So anything recent, like did you work on any of the Chief of War stuff or anything recent you worked on?
So I kind of missed that one. So one of the reasons why was so when they started filming that, I was working on Temptation Island. I think it was like season 6 or something like that.
And you can't just bail from one production to go because
I
that's
try
not
not
good.
to.
I mean,
no. There's some people that do that, like, but like they'll let their crew know like ahead of time, like, hey, I'm getting this call, because some of these guys like they go where the more the cash is.
yeah.
You know what
I mean, that's
You know
like,
what I mean? That's like,
yeah.
it's common sense, but sometimes it's like I'll take the people you're surrounded by over that,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
because it depends on the crew. Like some guys will be like, I'll be here for like 2 weeks and I gotta bounce out and go take care of this production, and then like they do that.
Well, you're talking about like quality over quantity.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like you something more stable. Like how much seasons
So I
of
was
Temptation Island
I was
you're working
actually on the tail end. So I think we're doing load out, which is the very end of the show. We're just packing everything back up. And one of my buddies who was working with me on that show, same department as me, he got called, but I guess the reason why he jumped ship wasn't necessarily for the money. It was because one of the guys that's been giving him these steady jobs all the time on Oahu,
needed him.
when he was working Hawaii 5-0 and all that, his boss for those shows called him up. He's like, hey, I need you in. So out of courtesy to his boss, he went and jumped onto that one. And then he actually ended up putting in my name. But when they called me, I already had small little things here, dotted here and there. They're mainly like weddings and stuff. So when they called me, I was like, I want to do it, but I have like these specific dates. I can't really bail on it. And they were like, well, we're looking for somebody who can be there every single day.
Wow.
So I had to pass on it.
So the crazy part about what you do, say Temptation Island, let's not say, is there anything you've shot where like you put months in and then it squirts out like an hour and a half episode, or like a half an hour episode, or like, because your Temptation Island is like a series, so it goes for a long time, but you're there for like a month or whatever, a month and a half, and then you see everything behind the scenes, you see all that stuff. Do you enjoy watching what comes out of it, or is it something like, you know what I mean? Like, do you like, you sit back and like, wow, and you're eating your popcorn and you're like, oh, I remember this guy. He's
all those reality shows I don't watch
at all.
At all.
That's interesting.
I'm not into those kind of like dating shows, but I will have friends who do watch those dating shows, and like some of them, there's one who I work with from time to time, and his guilty pleasure is like The Bachelor, and
his guilty pleasure is The Bachelor?
His guilty pleasure.
The Bachelor is the one with just one guy and all the girls.
Yeah,
that's
he gives
funny,
the
man.
rose.
That's funny.
So he loves those shows. So anytime I work on one, he's always like, hey, so what's the next show? What's the next show?
Sorry, The Bachelor would be funny with local products inside, right?
I was just gonna say, I was like, I gotta be on that show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, like if we're on like say The Bachelorette, you can imagine like, what is it, 32? Like 32 local products, like for one Manalo girl.
It would be funny. I'd be like, nah.
You know what I mean? It's like
I'm gonna seal the deal tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm gonna pick her OPs tonight, baby.
Like,
you know.
Like this.
I got it all planned out. I'm gonna take her, go
Yeah.
get Zippy's chili.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hunt one pig up in the fields and bring them back in Kalua for her tonight. All the whole time. That's all you hear. You filming in Hilo. But if I shot something in Hilo, I would leave the cookie frogs.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I would leave it. Like
They
they
can think
take all that out. That's why, right? In these productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can think we're in South America, if anything.
Yeah. True that. True that.
But I mean, they'll add it back in when they show the clip. They turn off the lights and the candles are still in the window, and they kind of fade to black.
And it's
True story, yeah.
And then
because
you let the
Temptation
imagination
Island, isn't it
run.
filmed at that what is it, the Justin Bieber mansion?
No, so that one, I think I worked 2 different shows. So the first show we shot over there that I worked on was called X on the Beach. So
X on the Beach.
it was a U.S. take on a very successful U.K. dating show.
It's called X on the Beach.
Yeah. So
Was that the
basically,
Little Romeo one?
I think so.
Did
so,
they shoot it right on Hamaku Coast?
Yeah. So that was the house that all the cast members lived.
The waterfall in the
Yeah.
state.
Waterfall in
Got
the
it.
state.
It's funny that we all know as local people there's no real beach down there.
Yeah.
And then
But they
the-
edit 'em.
Hollywood.
But they
Hollywood.
edit 'em like-
They
like-
take you
like
straight
they
to
stay right
Hapuna
there.
after.
That's true though. That's what they do.
Yeah.
No, so that's what we did. So we had to drive like 4 times a week to Hapuna to do the
beach
reveal
scenes.
of the X. So the premise of the show is all these singles, they're like mingling amongst each other, and then every once in a while a couple of them would get picked out of the house, taken to Hapuna on the other side of the island. And meanwhile they're riding in the van, not allowed to talk to each other, and then they would go on the beach, and the host would be there and be like, oh, surprise, your ex is here.
Oh, nice.
And the ex would walk me in, and
Yeah, reveal.
Yeah.
so like, and
Shucks, why
it
you
wasn't
bring her.
It wasn't everybody. It wasn't everybody would have an ex. So like they would bring in like maybe like 6 people, and maybe like 3 of them would have an ex show up. So they're all kind of nervous, not
Oh,
knowing
I see.
if
They
if
don't
they're
know who's who.
and there's one guy.
It's kind of messed up.
It's like a gotcha show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one couple, apparently like the drama was so intense that the ex came into the house, caused so much drama, got voted out because of ratings. They brought her back,
Of course. They always do that.
I
Like,
would do
and the
that
guy
too.
flipped out. I remember
I would do that too.
he wanted to
100%
quit,
I'll
but
do
somehow
that.
the producers kept him on the show.
that's crazy.
But that was
Constantly do that.
that was the first show we shot at that house. The next one was Love Island, and that was during COVID.
Yeah. I think my nephew was talking to me about driving.
Yeah, he was
people
on
around.
there
For Love Island.
couple-
He said he liked
2
it.
weeks.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun. You know what I mean? Like doing all the shows is fun, but you know what's even more fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time is it? What time is it?
Right now.
Time is it?
Snack time.
What time is it, Heston? It's snack time.
Snack time.
It's snack time. Snack time.
It's snack. Get your snacks.
It's snack
Get your
time.
snacks. Get your snacks. What we got today, Big Germ?
Peanut butter crunch.
Peanut butter
We got
crunch.
the peanut butter crunch
From Noms again. Yeah.
From Noms again.
Yep.
Yep.
So we gotta bust that out.
I am.
Gotta
I'm
bust that
opening them
out.
right now. You know.
So I don't know if you know, Kyle, but we always have a snack time, and we'll get some snacks and we'll pass them around, and we'll just rate them and see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about.
I mean,
I'm not a very big peanut butter guy.
you're not a butter
No,
guy.
but I like peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
I do.
But
But I'm
haven't
not.
had
I'm
one
not.
in a while.
I
but
really like the Uncrustables.
Oh, nice.
that-
Yeah,
those
yeah,
people.
with the peanut. So for me, like when you get like things like a acai bowl, like acai bowls with peanut butter, I don't. I rather just have the acai bowl. Like fruit is fruit.
Oh.
But for some reason, peanut butter jelly sandwich, I can smash that. every
Here's a
day.
try.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Toss them over to Kyle. See,
Yeah, I
I
gotta
just
seal
see
'em.
if I can catch it. Yes,
Cause you never know, like the balance on these. Sometimes it is that.
It does that wobble.
I had to make sure it was
Air
sealed
wobble.
real good. I'm about to throw them and then peanut butter crunch everywhere.
all over. Yes.
Plenty crunch.
You know what we don't see is the back. How much calories in each? It's like per serving. Let's see,
I mean, I try not to look at those things, as you can tell.
about 5 serving. I like how they put on these things. Nutritional fact: about 5 servings.
You know what I mean?
It's like not an exact.
Yeah. And then like the serving size is what you just put in your mouth. Right now. What
Oh,
is
bro.
your- what is
So
your
far,
thoughts on that?
everything. I like the artist.
You like the artist? On
I
that?
like the artistry.
I
in
mean-
this
I
peanut
mean,
butter
they have real kid-friendly art.
Yeah, but all
draw
the
'em
parents
in,
smashing them in the dark, sad on the couch. Oh, man.
Wrapped up in a blanket, watching a movie.
Yeah, like
on
crying.
reality
Yeah.
show, like The
Oh.
Bachelor. Huh?
He should have chose David. Peanut butter crunch all over top your face, like, coming out.
Why? Why they did that?
I gotta say, man, I've been that guy, man. Like when my wife comes home, like if she's out with the girls and I'm home and I'm watching movies, I get potato chips sometimes open, my mouth open, and crumbs all over my body when she comes home. And she got some pictures, man, of that. It's not online yet, so we can't look them up yet, but we get some pictures.
But it's there. Huh?
Yeah. So peanut butter crunch, peanut butter crunch.
Yeah.
So
Oh, imagine
I almost
if they
said brada.
named it Brada Crunch.
I almost said brada. You know why? This is what I want to do when I retire. I want to go around to restaurants and rename their menu items.
Oh.
I think I'll be good at that. Like, you know how like people had we had some places that had the lahaina, you know, all those different burritos, and you get some places they get really cool names like Hawaiian style. The Hawaiian style cafe, they get the tiramok and all those.
Okay, what would you name that candy then?
So I would name this candy.
Just from
I would name it peanut brada.
just from the taste alone. let's be
Peanut brada punch.
You
Punch
taste
your
some-
face.
You didn't taste some brada before.
Peanut brada. No, it's like, you know what I mean? Oh, how's it brada? Hey,
how's
what's
it,
up?
brada? Yeah.
'Cause-
Peanut brada.
Actually, I had a friend named Peanut. So he could have been on Peanut brada.
I watched a streamer called Peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See, man, nicknames is cool.
No, it's
What was your nickname growing up?
perm
Perm. Perm germ.
Perm.
from Friday because I had like a little throw up.
Big perm.
Like my high school and like the school I went to, that's what they called me.
Nice.
Big
You had a
perm.
nickname, Kyle? You had a nickname growing up?
I had quite a few.
Oh, wait. We're not talking bullied, huh?
No, no. In high school,
K-Dog.
everybody called me Colorado because I moved from Colorado.
Wait, you're
That's
not
a cool
local.
name. Bah, that's called
what?
bullying, bro. This is,
Wow.
and once it's out online, it's cyberbullying.
Yeah,
okay?
you know what I mean. Nah, that's how I show that I love this guy.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You know, when we tease, and usually it's a type of skin color we teasing. We love you, man. Like, if not, we wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah.
No, but what was your Colorado?
We
Is
wouldn't
cool.
deny him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado is cool. It is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been. You ever been?
Me, not yet. I would love to go. My whole thing is to travel to every NFL football stadium before I die.
Wow.
So I hit like about 5 so far. So I'm ready to like travel. And Denver, Colorado is one of the spots that we got to go mile high. But
I was there
Colorado has a presence because like the Sea Boulder has like a Hawaiian club.
oh yeah,
And so every year they would have a huge like
Luau or
luau.
Luau. Nice.
I was
So
there for 24
moving to
hours.
so your nickname was Colorado. Anything else? Colorado's a cool nickname though. I would have shortened it to like Rado or Do.
Carlo.
Or because I like to do that. I like to shorten stuff. So we went hunting. I went hunting for like the first time like 5 years ago, and they you have binoculars, right? So you're not gonna say, "Hey, pass the binoculars." It's too long. So they were like,
Binos.
everybody calls them binos, right? And I was like, binos? That's lame, but that's been used everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So if you're a hunter, bro, we gotta change them to Knox.
Oh, that's funny.
Bro, Knox is better. Like, hey, bro, pass me
I
the
got a
Knox.
funny story about the binos.
Which brand you got?
I don't have. I'm not a hunter. Like,
No, I don't hunt either, but I have a pair for when I do droning.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I have the I do have one, but I don't know. I since you asked, but I don't know. It's a good one. It's what is a scope? Leopold scopes for guns. I think I have a Leopold binoculars. It was way too much expensive for leaving it inside the bottom of my truck. Once in a while, I bust them out driving over Saddle Road. Hey, look, it's sheep, and I go. I pull them out and I look. Yeah.
I used to use them for the ladies.
Eee.
Who's
Yes,
over
sir.
there? I'm sure.
Like,
all
or
of
just
us-
go close. Me, I just used to go closer to the ladies for look at them.
The Porgy Knox.
Yeah, walks. It's called walks. Walk up to them.
That's why all the lifeguards get them. You know what I mean?
Yes, they're not trying to save people. That's it's sister.
Yeah, that's
You gotta make sure there's still a pulse. They're breathing.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get back to. We gotta rate this thing. We didn't rate them yet.
No, we never
We didn't
rate the
rate 'em.
snacks, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
my nickname it was Heston Boo.
Heston Boo.
Heston Boo. They used to call me that because when I played football, I'd run into people, not away.
Heston
I was a
Boo.
running back. I just run in like today, Heston Boo. Yeah,
You just
yeah.
bully your
Or
way
Boo.
through. Huh?
Yeah, that was my nickname. There's more context to it, but I start crying when I talk about it. So let's rate those peanut butter crunchies. Peanut butter crunchies.
That was on 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.
I was thinking like an 8 or 7. Yeah.
For me, that was about a 5 because of the peanut butter thing.
You know,
But
because you don't like peanut butter.
well, I like peanut butter, just not unless it's in a peanut butter and jelly.
Because down
sandwich.
is real peanut buttery.
I like the texture of it though.
It wasn't
Yeah.
overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, COVID would mess us all up.
Yeah.
Like this one.
I guess. Yeah.
It's like when
We
tastes
all
like
get different
when
things.
it tastes like poi actually.
When it tastes like brado.
Yeah, I love when you get the aunties they say, "Oh, come try this, try this, boy,"
Yeah.
and they never blow them, and you burn your mouth, and it's like,
Yeah.
"Auntie, I cannot taste
Yeah.
anymore. You burn all the roof of my mouth. Sorry, my tongue is
Sorry,
done.
still blister.
My
in my mouth,
tongue
you
is
know?
done." No, so going back, going back to thank you again for Noms. They never
Yeah, that was-
sponsor us, but we can buy them so we can say whatever we like about Noms. I think they're doing something great. They do.
Yeah,
Their artwork is about getting the kids diabetes, but let's go from there.
No, but it is good.
Yeah.
It's addicting.
It is, bro. So, and the thing is, like, the pouches are smart because it's sealed. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm getting, you can tell, like,
Resealable.
oh, yeah, like, oh, boy, you can reseal them outside.
Most times I don't even have chance for reseal them. I think that's the first time I use the resealable for throw 'em. Other than that, the thing is always open.
Yeah. Oh, right. I just got a missed call from Kaleo Pilanco. Brother Kaleo. How's it, brother? We're still doing a podcast right now, so I'll call you back right after we pop. Okay.
Call you in a few. Huh?
Yeah. So we get back to Kyle, but so like when I was saying about you don't watch any of the things that
I don't watch the reality shows. There's like smaller independent films that I worked on. Like I'll go to the premieres for that. If I've done some stuff for like Nat Geo and Discovery. Like sometimes I'll try and watch those shows. They're a lot more scientific and I don't know about nature and stuff like that. Like I find that more interesting than
like Discovery Channel. Nat Geo is like National Geographic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I've done like one or two like shark shows, but
Same.
yeah.
I did a Sharkino.
And in fact,
I'm not even.
So
joking.
there's way more productions on this island than we're all
Yeah.
aware of.
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot.
So you can do this year round if you do it.
you
if you
could
do it
if
right.
like if your name is out there, yeah, you can do it year round. And
if you have like a specialty, like you can do them year round.
Yeah.
Or if you're like with that tight knit group of people, like most times the Oahu guys will always get like the bids and then travel. But like those Oahu guys, like if you're like tight with them, they will send you the job because they don't want to travel.
Yeah. They'll just take their cut.
And no, not even like they'll just be like, oh, I'd rather
they'll just
refer
give it.
this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like even through my work, once I started doing union stuff, some of my union buddies have ties to more of the corporate event sector. So they've been throwing me jobs. So I started doing some corporate stuff as well.
Like as in corporate parties they have. 'Cause
So big like conventions. So setting up video walls or
okay.
lights and stuff. Those can be kind of interesting. One of the last ones I did, it was at, I think it was the Fairmont, and I kind of know my way to get in the back side of the Fairmont, but not everybody does. And so one of the guys that was working with me, he was saying that he was having a hard time getting into the job because there was security in the front. Come to find out, the client was United Healthcare.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
they shut that
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
So they were like checking everybody. I was like, oh, I just came in through the back.
Yeah. Bypass that.
Yeah.
But that was loadout days, so they probably didn't care that I snuck in.
Right.
So what are you up to nowadays?
I mean, I got some gigs on the books. I'm helping here at Naleo every once in a while when they need me. Maybe try to revamp some stuff. This weekend, I'm gonna be doing some drone footage for KXX.
Wow. Did you get that authorized?
Oh, you mean with the FAA?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tell me about because we were talking about how you can come to Naleo and learn how to do drones and get certified. Now with drones,
So
it's
he's actually
FAA, right?
he's one of the guys that's gonna teach the class.
Oh, nice. You're gonna
Yeah.
teach.
So
the
I'm
class.
gonna help with the class. I got my license, my 107, back in I think it was 2019. Yeah, it was 2019.
And a 107 license is like for
So that's
certification.
the certification. That's if you're not already an established pilot. If you're an actual certified FAA pilot for like fixed wing or rotary, there's another cert that basically you just get grandfathered to be able to fly drones
Got it.
commercially. But if you don't have any pilot license whatsoever, you can take an exam at a FAA certified exam center and be 107 certified.
So I can't just order a drone right off the internet and fly it over my neighborhood.
You
anymore.
can.
You can.
You could.
Oh, it's not legal.
And fly them recreationally, but like you can't. I can't be
Produce.
like, hey, Hess, I'll let you drone my property. I give you $500. That's where it becomes like a commercial,
Yeah.
like a monetized.
So I can just buy a drone and fly over my house and take some pictures and just like,
Yeah,
hey, babe, look
yeah,
at
you,
this
you
selfie.
can
Yeah.
do them
Yeah.
recreationally. You know what I mean? But
So
like,
that's recreational, but most of the people who are buying drones, they're doing it for like Instagram and all this. And so
What I did see recently, not to cut you off, is drones that fly into your home to sell it. They'll fly around the property, fly right in the home.
that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
a FPV. They call it first person
Yeah.
view style
Yes,
drones.
and it's kind of neat, like how they can get it in the room, and it's so smooth. And you know they'll of course edit and forward it and go
Yeah.
through. I thought that was pretty neat. That's a kind of a cool way to
To, like,
see the whole
showcase
property
everything.
without even like a walkthrough. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no.
No, the drones. So like certifications.
So anytime you exchange services or money for drone footage, you should be covered under a 107.
Okay. And this is just mainly letting them know that you know the rules of like.
Yeah,
'cause-
so it's nice. It lets the client know that you're aware of what the laws are, and that you probably have some experience, especially if you have insurance. It also gives them another layer of like comfort, security.
Nice.
But then, if you have like a reel of like some of the footage that you've done, it helps out a lot. I actually had, it was that Netflix show. They originally reached out to me to do drone for that, and so they asked me for a reel. But I ended up getting transferred to do the audio recording because the drone, they only needed a drone for like 20 minutes.
Right.
But they felt it was better for me to be there all day just recording audio.
Right. I want to get into so like what you're talking about with work Nat Geo. I don't think Germ can find it, but I was on a production of Discovery Channel had a production of Laura Croft.
This is done with a drone. This is him.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
And this is you did this for Naleo, looks like?
No,
it's just you.
I just did it to have in my
I
my
use
portfolio.
them as on clip.
So you have to get permission from the national parks to fly in there? Is that what you do?
So
This is the loophole.
there's
Oh.
yeah. So
Wait,
once
maybe
you
we should
kinda
try hit the
know-
beep. What's the loophole? What's the loophole?
No,
Get it ready.
He's actually not even in the park.
Yeah, I'm not in the park.
Oh, and that's a loophole.
Yeah.
So these things have distance. That's why some of these good
So
ones.
there's apps where you can check this, but basically all across America, there are these no-fly zones,
Right.
and then sometimes they're even temporary. So we call them TFRs, temporary flight restrictions. So basically they're put up. So usually the one that always happens is big baseball, football games. They have TFRs on the day of the game. Whenever the president lands somewhere, there'll be a TFR. And this isn't just for drones, it's for all manned aircraft too.
Okay.
So sometimes flights, they'll have to deviate around the TFRs. So as long as you can avoid TFRs, and sometimes there's also like yellow zones. So those are like cultural sites and stuff like that. If you read into it, you'll kind of understand like what's restricted, what's allowed. Sometimes you can't fly, you can't take off or land within them, but sometimes you can still fly into them.
Got it.
And then sometimes you have to fly above a certain altitude in order to fly through them.
I mean, it's super advanced, but we'll be teaching a class soon.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then like people will be able to sign up, and then it'll have like Tyson and Chris and Kyle, and then I think I might chime in
Yeah.
on certain things on the whole drone world, where what you kind of the do's, don'ts, and like what you need to go forward in the commercial space.
And then we'll do
That's cool.
some like 107 prep. So we'll give a little teaser of like some of the questions that will be asked in the exam, and I'll put out my list of resources that I use for my studying.
Because it is intensive.
I bet.
And I don't even have my 107.
Oh, for real.
I just asked this guy.
Yeah.
I just asked this guy nowadays.
So that's like another rule is that so you can I can be 107 certified, and basically I would be called what's called the remote pilot in command. But I can give him the controller,
And then I can do the shots.
and
Got
he can
it.
do the shots. But as long as I'm there,
That's usually what I do.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's
'Cause,
cool.
You know what I mean? I'm like, give me that controller. You cannot do this shot. Give me that.
Bro, so much,
I can do the shot way more better. Give me that thing.
so much I didn't know about Kyle. You know what I mean?
No, like this,
And
I told you,
we
this
could go
guy's
on
a
and on and
man
on and on.
of many talents. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
So at this time, Germ, it's time for questions out of a trucker hat.
Oh,
You guys ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So at this time, Kyle, we always pull, like we got this trucker hat with a bunch
Yeah.
of questions, random. Some are kind of intense, and some are just regular own. True or false? Maybe.
I'll take the
Hopefully,
dare.
I'll grab mine and then we'll pass it over to you.
I mean, the last episode we had some interesting ones.
Oh, wait.
You got. Oh yeah.
Oh, you wanted to do two? You wanted to do
Nah.
two.
It's a flawed system right now. It's posted.
it's
It's
yeah,
this
yeah.
thing.
What's in the trucker hat?
What's in the trucker hat?
hat?
So let's our guest go first. Let's our guest go first.
So mine is most influential person in your life.
Oh, you can just say me.
Oh, this is the kind you look
Well, I
directly
mean,
at the camera and
in
answer
the
that.
room.
Mom. Just look directly in the camera. You get all those brownie points.
I mean, can it be more than one person?
Oh yeah,
'Cause I would
you
have
know,
to
the question
immediately
is
say-
it's just what is that? It's just superficial.
No, I gotta say my grandparents
Good,
because they were
man.
the ones that raised me during high school.
Nice, man. Influential. So you got like a lot of who you are as a person out of your grandparents. Now look in the camera and say, "Thank you, mom, grandpa, and grandma." What do you call grandpa and grandma?
Grandpa and grandma.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
because sometimes like in Hawaii we call them, mom,
No.
pops,
I didn't have any
mama, nothing. Yeah.
nicknames for them.
Okay. So you got anybody else? Is that's the ones?
Those are the two main ones.
That's
yeah.
good, man. I mean, that's good to have. I lived with my grandparents for a year and a half in Waimanalo, and I grew so much in that year. You know, I was 8th grade and just back roads, learning how to drive in Waimanalo. You learn so much from your grandparents.
So much from your
And they're
grandparents.
way nicer to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Grandparents.
true story.
Okay, I'll go second, Jerm, because yours is probably going to be a winner.
No, I don't know.
Any secret talents? Do I have any secret talents? Shucks, I'm one of those guys who like to show everybody my talents. Shucks, let me see something that, okay, so this is the thing with me. Like, I don't feel like I'm talented, right?
But you are.
Yeah, so the thing is, this is the thing right here. So I think my talent is, okay, this is something that I love to do. And I think that's why I like doing this, is I have this unbelievable, like, I don't know what you call it a talent, but I really love when I walk into and I meet up with somebody old on a bench, and I guess my talent is to have people open up to me. That's like a secret talent that I have, and just talking and relating. Because like nowadays, our old timers, like, and we have a lot of them in Hilo because Hilo's an awesome place to live, and that's why people live longer. But there's so much stories out there, and that's why I love doing what I'm doing right now, right here. And my hidden talent, I feel like, is getting the best out of people. You know what I mean? Like just pulling the most positive things I can do out of people, even when their day is rough, they're having a hard day, and I love to show them the light and bring that out. I don't know if it's a talent, but it's kind of the stuff that I like to do.
It is a talent.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Yeah, sorry, I got kind of deep because I'm not really talented. You know what I mean?
No,
So
but I got stuff like that too, like where people can just they just open up to you, like, whoa, what the heck?
yeah, but you just let them run.
You just let them go. No judgment. Just say what you gotta say.
Big Germ, what you got?
Oh, I just get all the classic ones. The other one was the superhero. This one is, if you were an animal, what would it be? Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. An hippopotamus.
Wow, those guys! I heard that they're
halfway there.
one of the most dangerous
They are.
animals in the
Yeah, that's
wild, bro.
I mean, I've been screaming.
Bro, some people want them for Christmas.
One hippopotamus or an elephant.
Never
would
heard
be
that
another
song.
Killer one.
I was thinking of bear because every time I come in for a
bear.
hug with you, I
yeah.
just feel that hug, but I love coming out of this guy. If you guys get a chance to hug Big Germ, I'm just giving you guys the okay. Anytime you see him in public,
I
give
mean,
him a
some
hug.
of them know.
I love it. I love it.
It's way too good.
So, guys, I'd like to say mahalo again. Thank you to Naleo TV. Goodtimes Podcast, guys. Check it out. And we love you guys. And hilo. Mahalo, mahalo, mahalo. Chee.
Mahalo.